When it comes to being Black in America, the first thing that comes to my mind is survival. How am I going to survive this instance? How am I going to survive this situation? And coming from that background, there's a bit of a task and a challenge with that as far as the mental aspect of it. Only 25% of Black people in America seek mental health care compared to 40% of white people in America. That is a very big gap of people who are going untreated and have a negative outlook on life. Going through day-to-day life can be mentally, emotionally, and physically draining to a point to where you feel a sense of hopelessness, you feel anxiety and depression, and sometimes if you're not careful, it could be suicidal. So with me, luckily I was fortunate enough to have people in my corner at the time I did not know that were in my corner. My mantra in the beginning was, I can do it by myself. I don't need anyone. I can figure it out. Little did I know that is very abnormal and it's not correct. Everyone needs help. Everyone needs assistance, and everyone needs some type of treatment towards the things that are going on with them internally. The past 8 years have been extremely difficult for me, from death, breakups, financial hardships, things of that caliber, you name it. It has been extremely difficult for me to find an outlet to release the pain and frustration that I have been feeling. So for the longest, I just suppressed it and I kept it to myself. Well, in turn, I started making very emotional and bad decisions based off of the pain that I was feeling and not having that outlet. It was then I finally reached out to a family member and told him how I had felt on the inside. And they encouraged me to seek mental health. They wanted me to seek a therapist. So I went through the steps. I found a therapist. I then reached out to Anthem, who my insurance carrier is through Trilogy, and asked them how it worked with me seeking therapy and things like that. They told me how it worked, so I signed up. It was then that I found out that not only were the things inside of me hindering me from living a great life, but there were also things that were common in most people. I had no idea what cognitive behavior was. I had no idea what dialectical behavior was. I had no idea that because of my emotions are so intensely felt on the inside of me, that causes me to want to react out of anger. I would like to encourage all people, especially Black people, to seek some sort of mental health care, because the things that are going on inside of you, you may not even realize that you have those feelings or those traits, but you have to do the work in order to find out what those things are and also want to get the help to solve those problems. If you feel like you're ready to receive help, then you can go to livehealthonline.com, where you will be able to see the options and features that Anthem provide for Trilogy employees. Also, you can go to Marketplace Chaplains and download the My Chap app, where you can chat with a chaplain team member to see what your options are today.